I've written over 600 YouTube scripts in the past year, and I follow a step-by-step process in order to write scripts that people actually love, engage with, and ultimately become paying customers. And this process allows me to write YouTube scripts that get tens of thousands of views, like this one, or this one. And in this video, I'm not only going to explain my script writing process, but also show you live how I write a complete YouTube script from A to Z. So you can basically reuse it for your own channel no matter in which industry you're in. So I would say, let's get straight into it. Alright, so I just opened up the Google Doc where I will write the script. This script will basically be for a client who needs a script, and the title of the video will be I made $50 million after avoiding these 5 habits. So actually, before writing a script, obviously what you want to do is actually make a research on the habits you want to insert, and obviously what the client thinks about these habits and if these habits actually helped him. In this case, I already done the research, so I already know the habits I will write about, and the main thing we have to do right now is to write the script. Now, what will be the focus of the video in my writing process? Well, the main focus will be writing the hook, so really fleshing out the hook and breaking down the most important parts of the hook, and then also the outro, so fleshing out the outro and breaking down the outro. For the body, it will be based off the 5 habits we'll obviously talk about in this video, but I won't write out the full body because simply the video would be way too long if I just write out the full body. So instead, I will just break down quickly the 5 habits the video will be about, but I won't be scripting out the full body simply, again, because the video would be just too long. And the hook and outro are actually the most important parts that you need to take away out of this video and how to write them. So I would say let's hop into it and write out the hook. So the hook usually consists out of 3 things. It should consist of proof, it should consist of a plan, and a promise. This is a framework that Alex Hormozi quite famously established. But what does it mean? Well, proof that the client and that the creator shows that he actually knows what he's talking about. So in this case, for example, proof is already in the title, I made $50 million. Then we have a plan. So basically laying out a plan for the video in the hook. So saying, okay, we will break down these 5 habits step by step. This is a plan for a video. And then a promise. So basically, what will they learn? What value will they get out of the video? And these 3 things we need to break down in the video. And now how we will start the hook is by using a statement and kind of like a story hook and a story first sentence. So we will write just simply, today I'm going to share the 5 habits that used to keep me stuck. Quite simple first sentence, but it works. It's basically like a statement. Today I'm going to share the 5 habits that used to keep me stuck. And with that, we really just start off with a quick statement. No proof right away, no plan or promise right away. Simply just a quick statements on the habit that just keep you stuck. And simply that's the reason why you want to avoid these habits, because they keep you stuck. And this is what we tell in this first sentence. The exact habits that I see holding back almost every CEO and founder. Actually, we won't keep the sentence with that. We will expand it because my client, the creator, has a coaching program. So we directly want to establish proof. So we say the exact habits that I see holding back almost every CEO and founder I coach. So already first proof right away in the second sentence. People know, okay, he knows what he's talking about, and this is what we want to establish right away. And now we want to establish this proof, and we continue with proof again because this video is based on proof. He made $50 million after avoiding these 5 habits, so we actually need to show the proof, okay, why it is so important. So we write, because after building multiple 7 to 8 figure company across. And then we continue basically just with proof of the creator. For example, I know his proof, so I know what he's about. He built 7 to 8 figure companies across 4 different categories, and he actually exited, as far as I know, 5 of them. So we want to add that too. So, and because after building multiple 7 to 8 figure companies across 4 different categories and exiting 5 of them. And then we write, I've noticed something. Damn, so many typos. I've noticed something that nobody talks about. So boom. Again, we spark curiosity because he has so much experience, so much proof to show, and then he basically noticed something that not a lot of people talked about while his time working on all of these companies in Excel. And now we want to expand the curiosity and basically kind of show a transformation. What happens once you start avoiding these 5 habits? So we write the difference between those who break through to big success, let's say, and then we just continue, and those isn't what most people think. So we basically show up a big contrast between basically the people who are stuck and the people that have big success and actually break through. Again, it's all about avoiding these 5 habits. And again, now we show the contrast between the people avoiding these habits and between the people doing these habits. And now we continue, and we basically just, again, pre-qualifying and kind of making clear what the video will be about. So basically laying out the plan. So we say, it's not about having the perfect strategy, knowing the right people, for example. And that's basically, again, pre-qualifying and making clear that it's not about these things. It's not these things you need to do or you need to avoid, but it's something way more important, something way more bigger than that. And with that, we're again showing the importance of the video and why it is so important for the people to actually watch this. And now that we kind of have already a plan, we continue this plan and lay a promise in the intro. So we say, today I'm going to share with you the 5 specific habits that used to keep me stuck. And we basically say, we basically just continue this statement by, again, showing the plan and the promise, and we say something like, the exact same habits I see holding back. Again, establishing proof as we did already before, but this video is just based on proof, based on experience, so we have to show that in the intro so people actually stick around and keep watching. And then we say back, almost every CEO and founder I know, because before that we said I coach. Now we just say I know, again, to expand his experience and show how much he actually knows about the topic. And now we already give a preview in the video, kind of starting an open loop, which we usually continue in the body. And we say we can say either number. These are 5 habits. You can say number 5, just so people stick around to number 5, which would probably make even more sense. But honestly, you kind of drag it out with that. And you just say, number 3 might be hitting harder than you realize. And with that, we can already hop into the body, because now we have the hook mainly based on proof. We have a promise in the hook, what the viewers will get out of the video. Obviously, the 5 habits that used to keep him stuck, and after avoiding them, he could make $50 million. So the viewer thinks, okay, when I avoid them, I can also make a lot of money. Maybe not $50 million, but at least 10K per month, 20K per month, 50K per month, whatever. So usually, if I would write out the body now, everything word for word, step by step, this video would go an hour more. If you guys want to see that, I can without a doubt do another video where I also write out a full script and also a full body word for word. So if you guys want to see that, drop a comment. I can definitely do another one where I do that. Definitely way more comprehensive. For this one, I will just lay out the structure for the body. So basically breaking down these 5 habits, and really that would be it for the body, because again, I don't want to go into too much detail regarding writing the body. Would be way too long, and hook and outro are kind of more important under this, because a lot of people like to record the body quite freely, which you shouldn't do in every case. But once you record the body quite freely, obviously your video is just a bit more natural, especially if you have a script writer, and then you can just basically talk or run down a specific structure, and you would just talk with the camera quite normally, like you would do if you would talk with a friend. So the structure would be even easier. Now for this video, we'll just do it like this. I'll just write into the body basically a quick prompt on what the client should do. So let's say that do it in this kind of font, so he knows we're talking to him directly. It's not something that he should record. Break down the following 5 habits based on how much they used to keep you stuck. And now that we have that, we basically just gave a quick prompt so the client knows what he has to do. And now we just basically break down the 5 habits to talk about. Now we basically just say habit number 1. I already done the research, so I have the habits ready. Habit number 1 is living in the past. So just focusing on the past and not focusing on the present moment or the future. Then we have habit number 2, and habit number 2 is the analysis paralysis trap. So we write that down. And then we have habit number 3, which is, let me check real quick, the perfectionism prison. Perfectionism prison. Actually, guys, I will write out the body word for word afterwards. So I'll show you the body written out word for word. So you actually just, just have a quick walkthrough and actually see how it would be written out word for word, because obviously it's easier also for the client to record it once it's word for word. But I'll just skip the process in the video and show it to you afterwards, again, because the video would simply be too long. But for now, let's break down the habits. Habit 4 is the comparison trap, basically comparing yourself to others. And then we have habit number 5. Wait a sec, habit number 5, which is the comfort zone prison. So many typos that I'm doing. And now we are basically having the body ready. As I said, we first will do the outro, and then I'll hop back into the camera and record and show you the finished body, how it would be fleshed out, written out, and how it would look like, just so you have an overview of it. So for now, I would say let's hop into the outro. And usually what I do in the outro is, in a lot of cases for clients that have a high-ticket coaching offer that they sell, I just directly basically then give a call to action to the high-ticket coaching offer in the end of the outro. In this case, I won't be doing that simply because it's kind of like a motivational video. And instead, for this video, I will just give a call to action to another video of the client, simply because it just makes way more sense than just giving a call to action and trying to sell something. Because, to be honest, viewers appreciate it if you don't sell them something every single time. So now, for the body, what will we do first? We'll just give a conclusion to the section and to the habits we talked about. And then we just, again, hop into it and be personal. So here is what I want you to understand. Being personal, again. And then we focus specifically on kind of these short sentences because they're quite engaging and they just are really, really personal. So we say something like, these habits, leave a question mark, short sentence, and then we'll say something that just, again, makes it more relatable, that really relates the viewer to the creator of the video. And then we'll say, they're not your fault. Again, being relatable. But why we want to be relatable is to then give a kind of already a call to action, also to motivate, and actually a call to action to start off avoiding these habits. All right, then we continue being relatable and we say, but they are our responsibility. So again, we say, it is not your fault, but it is your responsibility and you have to take care of it and you have to fix it. Again, being relatable and giving out motivation, which is really, really important. And then we say again, nobody is coming to break these habits for you. What do we want to say with that? Simple. We want to say with that, again, it's your responsibility. You have to take care of it. If you don't do it, nobody will. And that we continue in the outro. And then nobody is going to push you out of your comfort zone, again relating to the previous habits we talk about. And we continue this by saying nobody is going to force you to take action. Again, self-responsibility. You have to do it yourself. You know the habits you need to avoid now, but if you won't do this, if you won't start avoiding them, nobody will do it for it. Nobody will do it for you. So that is what you have to understand. And basically finish the saying by saying, this is your game to play. It's so easy, but it just makes it so much more relatable. And again, we tell the viewer, you need to take action. If you don't do, nobody will. It's the typical motivational stuff, but really packaged up well and packaged up with a good and clean call to action to start off, take action, don't waste any more time. And now we continue this and underline this saying basically by giving out more proof and making it more relatable and making the creator again look like the authority and speaking from experience. And we just tell, and I can tell you from personal experience from building 8-figure companies, from helping thousands of entrepreneurs break through these habits. Again, what we're saying with that, he is the authority. He already helped thousands of people break through these habits. He wants to help you out with that too. And now we again push that sentence by saying, the moment you decide to break free from these patterns will be the moment everything changes. Boom. Break through from these patterns, avoid these habits, and then everything will change. The outro and the conclusion of the video is basically like a quick summary and really a call to action, literally a call to action to start off avoiding these habits. You don't sell them something, you don't push them anywhere, you just tell them to start off, which is the best thing honestly you can do for a video like this. And now we even give them a quick game plan on what they should do after watching the video. So basically everything they need to implement. So we say, so here's what I want you to do right now. Now we just basically give them a game plan. So we say, identify which habit holds you back the most. This would be step 1, for example. And then we say, commit to breaking it over the next 30 days. So we give them a time span. First of all, identifying the habit that actually holds them back the most, and then the time span where they need to start avoiding this habit and really get rid of it. And then we say, take one specific action today. Again, giving them the call to action to start today, and then making it clear by saying, for example, something like, not tomorrow, not in a week, but today. Making it clear, start off now. If you don't start off now, you'll never start off, and then you'll fail again over and over and over. And now what we want to do, we gave them a call to action. Now we want to give another call to action, but not by selling something, but by pushing them to another video. And now we just first of all transition to that call to action by saying, the business growth you want, it's there. Then basically we just continue the saying. It's basically a transition to the next call to action. We say, the impact you want, it's there. We basically repeat the saying and transition then to the next part. And we say, but first you have to make a choice. So basically now we transition slowly over to the real call to action, which is basically just pushing them to another video, but a really beneficial call to action simply because people stay on your channel. With that, YouTube pushes your channel, and obviously the trust of your viewers just gets bigger the more videos they watch of you, and that's why we want to do that call to action. And now we continue this, and what you have to understand is that avoiding certain habits is good and will give you an advantage over 99% of your competition. And now we funnel over to the next video and say, but by just avoiding things, you won't grow. Okay, let's continue this. Now we basically funnel over to the next video and we create a new problem. So now we are creating a new problem that wasn't solved by avoiding certain habits, but again, we're creating a new problem that then will be solved by the next video they should watch. And now we say, you need to not only avoid old habits, but at the same time, implement new strategies to help you grow. And now we're funneling over to the next video, and then we just say, so to find out the 6 biggest things you need to implement to get rich, click onto the video on the screen. Boom, that's it. And there we finish out the video, and my lamp just went off. We don't finish out this video, we just finish up the script. And now, why did I choose this call to action? Simply because the client made a video before that, breaking down the 6 things to implement to get rich. And now we just funnel the viewer over from this video to that one. Simple call to action, but pushes your watch time on YouTube, pushes your end screen click-through rate, and in general just boosts your channel. That's why this call to action is so beneficial. And yeah, guys, this is really the main thing, how you write an outro. So first of all, you just give a conclusion. It's a bit different for finance videos than business videos, but the key things are always the same. And in this case, give a conclusion, give a summary, and then you create a new problem, and then you solve that new problem by either funneling into your business, into your offer, or you funnel to another video. Both call to actions are good. It really depends on how much value you gave out in the video. So yeah, guys, I guess that's it for this video. So let me know if you want me to create an even longer live scripting process video where I even break down the full body writing process. I hop into the body, write out every single sentence step by step, so you even see that live. If you want me to do that, I can definitely do that in a live video. Why not? And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Now, obviously, you know how to script out a video, but you need to find the best ideas for that. So if you want to know how to find the best ideas before even writing the script, because it doesn't make sense to write out a script if you don't have an idea in place, then watch the video you're seeing on the screen right now. There you'll learn everything about doing the right research and ideation. And yeah, guys, I see you there.